It's the second date update on Mojo in the Morning.
Oh, this just seems a little too weird. I was just talking to the girl who's not calling back the guy just to make sure she was on there because I thought I dropped a line by accident. And I said, hey, you there? And she goes, yeah. And then she said, Mojo, this is a creepy thing. I just want you to know that ahead of time. So she's telling me that the reason she's not calling him back is for a creepy reason. Mike, you there?
Yes, man, I'm here.
Hi, Mike. Mojo in the Morning Show. You're on the radio right now. Mike went on a date with a girl over the weekend, actually on Friday. She's not calling you back. And what exactly happened, Michael?
I mean, not much. We went on a date. I thought it went well. I mean, we went out to dinner. We even went to the bar after, had a drink or two. And I don't know. I thought everything went well. I mean.
So you didn't see any signs of things taking a downward turn?
I didn't really get a sign. I mean, I just haven't heard from her.
Hey, Mike, who are you talking to in the background there? There's some people there with you.
Yeah, I'm at work, but I'm over in the corner here.
Okay. All right. No, that's cool. That's cool.
But yeah, I mean, the date went well.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we even kicked it for a little bit after. Like we finished our dinner, we were talking.
Kicked it how? Like kissing, making out, more than that?
No, nothing like that. I mean, nothing like that. I gave her like a little peck on the cheek goodbye, but I mean,
okay, that's nice.
The vibes were there. I mean, we were vibing. Everything was cool. I thought everything went well, and then I hit her up a couple of times since then, and I haven't heard back. So.
All right, Sandra is on with us right now. Mike, say hello to Sandra.
Oh, wow. All right. What's going on, Sandra? How you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
How you doing?
All right.
Sandra, I was talking to you a little bit off the air, and you had said, Mojo, this is one of the creepiest things that has ever happened to me.
What?
Yeah.
Can you tell Spike and Shannon exactly what creepy thing Mike did after the date?
Well, I don't think it was even a whole 24 hours. And I look at my notifications, and all of my family and friends are hitting me up. And they're like, hey, who's this guy? Is this serious? Why didn't you tell us about him? And I'm like, who? And it's him. And he friended all of my family and all of my friends in like less than 24 hours on Facebook.
Oh, that's weird.
So creep life. That's so creepy.
And this is the first date you guys ever went on with each other. As a matter of fact, this is the first time you guys have ever been with each other, right?
Yes.
What were you thinking, Mike?
I mean, that's easy. I mean, first of all, I mean, she's exaggerating a little bit. I wouldn't say all of her friends and family, but I requested a few people. But, I mean, that's what you do these days. I mean, that's how you get to know people nowadays, right? Like Facebook and the internet and stuff. So.
But did you realize that it might come off as a little stalkerish?
And he liked all of my photos.
Uh-huh.
So he went.
She's very photogenic.
Back in history.
Into the depths of your Facebook.
Wait, like going back to 2010 and liking stuff?
Yeah, when
yeah.
Facebook just started.
Oh, Mike, was it a dry
Like-
spell? You went deep, heavy, fast.
If you do that, you don't let them know you're doing that.
I didn't really know. I thought it was the opposite. I thought that I was supposed to be like showing appreciation. Like, I don't know. I didn't think it was weird. I still don't really find it that weird. I didn't.
You don't think that it's a little stalkerish that you go home and you go on social media looking up every picture that she has, and then her family members, you start trying to mutually like them?
Adding people may have been a little much, but I mean, I like the pictures because I like the picture. You're supposed to like a picture if you like a picture, right? Am I right?
But
Well,
it's just a lot. It might be. No, it is too much too soon.
Let's do this. Let's ask the listeners this. Do the listeners think that this is over the top? Do you think that this is a little much? And call us up. When you get those notifications, because I think it's weird even if I didn't go on a date with someone, when I get notifications that somebody starts liking photos of mine from like 2009, and then it's a whole bunch of them, I'm thinking they had to go back for that. Like they had to go through a lot of photos.
Exactly. Equals creepy. See? It's creepy.
Was he creepy besides that? Was there anything else that happened?
No, it was a really nice
I'm still
date.
here.
I was fine with him. It was all good.
Well, I'm sorry. Wait,
We
I'm
can
sorry.
hear you.
I'm sorry. You're still there. Are you
I'm
talking to
still on
us?
the line, yeah, and I hear you guys talk. Like I've heard creepy thrown around like 7 times.
Oh, okay. Because we're talking about you, so you think that
Yeah,
that's a
I
little
know.
weird.
I don't know. I mean, I disagree, but we'll see what people say. I just disagree.
All right. Some listeners on the phone that want to give some advice, and we're going to talk to them.
It's the second date update on Mojo in the Morning.
Second date update right now. And Mike, after he went on a date with Sandra, went and started liking all of the pictures on her Facebook and then friending a whole bunch of her relatives and friends. And who's the craziest person, Sandra, that he friended that was a mutual friend of yours?
The craziest person
Yeah.
that he friended would probably be my Aunt Carol.
She's like, where's this coming from?
And she's like in her 60s. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
That's so unnecessary. That's so unnecessary. Like, it wasn't my whole family, but it was a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that on top of liking all the photos, it was a bit much.
Hey, Emily, what do you think about this? Emily?
It's crazy. I don't know why he would do that.
What part's weirder for you, that he's friending all these people or that he's going back looking at past photos?
I think it's the family part. That's too much personal information.
Yeah.
Mike, was it your way of trying to get to know more about her on a personal
Basically.
side?
Basically, yeah. Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
Don't you think you could have just found that same stuff out if you just had a conversation with her or maybe went on more dates?
I was anxious, man. What can I say? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised that people are finding it weird. I still don't understand what the big deal is.
Hey, Corinne, what's up? It's Mojo in the Morning.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good. What's going on? What'd you want to say?
Okay, I just think it's really weird that he was liking all of her pictures. Like, you can stalk someone just to see how they are or whatever, but I do not think he should be liking them. It's really creepy.
Do you have, somebody was asking this question, do you have it set up on your Facebook where you can't see certain things? Because somebody was saying that maybe he was liking all the relatives and the friends and stuff because he was trying to get more access.
Oh, stalking.
Okay, but yeah, then it's really creepy.
Sandra, do you have it like that? Do you have privacy settings on your Facebook?
No, I don't have privacy settings.
Okay, so that wouldn't make any sense. Ian, what's going on? It's Mojo in the Morning.
What's up, Mojo? How you doing?
Good. You're on with Mike and Sandra. What do you want to say?
You know, I don't really think it's that creepy, man. It's this day and age, it's how people get to know each other. People often don't even exchange phone numbers. They just exchange social media stuff. Like, you look into a person's picture, see what they like, what they don't like, you know. And some dude, I've been on Facebook, and I've been on an ex-classmates from 10 years ago's cousin sister's ex-husband's page. It just happens. It's not.
Well, that's
Right,
true, but
but
you don't
you
like
ease into
everything
it.
and let them know you're creeping it.
Right, and you ease
Oh, wait.
into that. This happened after one date.
But he's trying to get to know her more, and it's just acceptable this day and age. I don't see what's so creepy about it. If she were into him, she probably wouldn't mind.
That's a good point.
And-
And that pretty
yeah.
much is for every second date update that we have. What's up, Ashley? It's Mojo in the Morning.
Hi.
Hi, what do you think?
I think that I think that was a little too far to go adding all her friends and family. I wouldn't add my friends and family unless we were in a relationship, unless he met them. I mean, I can understand a couple, like, mutual friends or something that they had and liking a few pictures, and if you wanted to go back through her old pictures, okay, whatever, but liking all of them, I don't know. I think that she was right to not give him a call back because that is a little creepy. And the more that I listen to it while I'm, sitting on hold with you guys, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy. Thank you for the call, by the way. I appreciate it. Kyle brings up a great point about friending the family members. Go ahead, Kyle.
Yeah, I just want to know, like, how did her, like, friends and family know that it was them, that they went on know that it was that guy that went on a date with her?
Well, it probably showed up in her feed.
Right,
you
as a
know?
mutual friend. You know how it says who they they're friends with too?
Yeah, how did that happen, Sandra?
I'm sorry,
How did all your friends and family members realize that, you had gone on a date? Did you say, oh, that's the guy I went on a date with?
Yeah, like, I told them afterward because, it seemed like he was hitting everybody up and, friending them. So they were contacting me like, hey, who's this guy? Oh, he seems really nice, whatever. And I'm like, what guy?
Was he messaging them too?
No, he was just friending them.
He was just friending them, okay.
And then it was kind of like this whole mutual friend thing. And I'm like, okay, you're mutual friends with damn near my whole family.
Joseph, what's going on? Mojo in the Morning Show.
Hello. Yes, I'm a man, and if a woman did that to me, I would not want to go on another date with her.
You'd think it was a little weird, right? You think a little too much?
It's more than weird. What does my family have to do? You don't even know me yet. And you want to know my family?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, you start liking my auntie on Facebook, then I'm going to start thinking that that's something strange there, right?
Yeah, you've got problems.
Yeah. So no other date here? Is that what we're saying, Sandra? Not going to have another one?
It was a bit much. It was a bit much. I'm sorry. I mean, he's a nice guy, but he did a little bit too much too soon. For
Well,
me.
now you got to tell your whole family to unfriend him.
I know. It's so weird. It's so weird.
Mike, sorry about that.
Are you sorry?
Not really. It gave us a good topic.
Yeah, I dragged. I didn't. All right. Well, that's cool.
All right.
I guess.
Mojo.